Hey guys, welcome to So This Is Wrestling Episode 2 here on Christmas Day. We have got a lot of news to talk about this week. We have got Slammys, we've got Ring of Honor, we got quite a few things we need to chat about. So, first, let's get it started with Monday Night Raw, WWE. Raw was okay. Whenever the Slammies come around, you know you're not going to get a very good Raw. You know you're going to get a Raw that's just kind of there. Sorry. Which is fine. There were some matches. There was a tag match between the Usos and the New Day. There was just a couple of matches. But the focus of the night was the Slammy Awards. So without further ado, we're going to go through these and let you know who won, who I think should have won, if I think that it's been rigged, because, let's be honest, could have been. But anyway, without further ado, here is the nominees for the Tag Team of the Year were the Lucha Dragons, Kalisto and Sin Cara, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, which is a bit weird that they're in Tag Team of the Year, because they haven't really been active all year, what with Tyson Kidd being injured. The primetime players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, who I believe are both out with an injury now. I know Darren Young has confirmed an injury, so in case you're wondering why you haven't really seen the primetime players around, they're both kind of hanging out backstage, but they haven't really had a match in a while. It looks like they're both injured now. We got the New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, and we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, who have just returned after Jimmy was injured. Or it could have been Jay. I'm pretty sure it's Jimmy. I can never tell them apart. And the winner was, and this probably was rigged, I'm not going to lie, was the Usos, who have just come back. Now, in my opinion, and I think in the opinion of many wrestling fans, the New Day should have been the ones. They've been the most entertaining. Yeah, they're heels, so I could see why they didn't really want them to win. But that's who took the bait. That's who won. I don't really agree with it. Yeah, they have some good matches, but they kind of bore me as far as the New Day and the Lucha Dragons. I think they should have been 1 and 2, with the Usos being pushed down to 3rd. Anyway, we've got, and this is a bit of a weird one, the best John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge. So we've got, and some people have had more than one match, they're not counted on this list. So we got Neville on Raw from May 11th. We got versus Dean Ambrose on Raw March 30th. Sami Zayn on May 4th. Cesaro on Raw from July 6th. And Ziggler on Raw on October 12th. For me, I agree with the winner of this, and that was Cesaro. Cesaro put on an amazing match. Apparently Vince is quite liking him, even though he's also injured. Apparently Vince is now, I like this guy now. I said he wasn't very good, and he proved me wrong. So we got that. As far as I would have ranked him, I would have gone number 1 Cesaro, number 2 Zayn, 3 Neville, 4 Ziggler, and probably 5 Ambrose. They're all very, very good matches. Next up, we had Hashtag of the Year. So the nominees for this were Hashtag Give Divas a Chance, Hashtag Save the Tables, Hashtag Axelmania, Hashtag RKO out of nowhere, and a Hashtag Suplex City. Well, Suplex City won this. I personally think Give Divas a Chance should have won this, even if they had to rig it. Yeah, it's rare where I say WWE should have rigged this, but they should have rigged it so it was Hashtag Give Divas a Chance. Let's just show that they are still caring about the Divas movement. And that fans are still caring about it, because they've kind of not done anything with it. Next, we've got Celebrity Moment of the Year. So, cast of Entourage introduces Zack Ryder. No. Stephen Amell dives on Stardust and King Barrett at SummerSlam. Machine Gun Kelly gets powerbombed off the stage by Kevin Owens. Jon Stewart gets involved in John Cena's match at SummerSlam, and Wayne Rooney slaps King Barrett. Stephen Amell is our winner here, diving on to Stardust. I also quite liked Machine Gun Kelly getting powerbombed, but that's because I don't really like Machine Gun Kelly and I love Kevin Owens. Jon Stewart, I'm surprised he didn't get the win. It could have gone to either Jon Stewart or Stephen Amell, to be honest with you. just because Jon Stewart's a big name and it's John Cena. Now we've got this is a weird one, the tell me you did not just say that moment, which was not awarded by Booker T, it was just announced on WWE.com. And the nominees for that were Dean Ambrose calls Seth Rollins Justin Bieber. Seth Rollins calls Johnny Manziel Johnny Idiot Face. I don't even remember that one. Brock Lesnar coins the term Suplex City Bitch at WrestleMania 31. They've cut out the bitch, obviously. Seth Rollins disses Kane celebrating the Authority's WrestleMania accomplishments, and Paige spoils Charlotte's Divas Championship celebration on Raw, which was Paige's pipe bomb, which was actually a really good heel promo. In regards to Paige, she should have just turned full heel. I don't know what's going on now. Is she heel? Is she face? Is Charlotte turning heel? What's going on with Becky? I got no idea. Is everybody a heel? Everyone's a heel now. Or everyone's a face in the Divas? I don't understand. But that's what we got. The winner of that was, hands down, Brock Lesnar coined Suplex City at WrestleMania 31. There's no doubt about that. Nothing else could have compared to it. Now we go to what was actually announced starting on the pre-show, because the Slammy Award... See, now, this is how I think the Slammy Awards should be presented. They shouldn't be presented at WrestleMania. There should be a week beforehand where, like, we're told the nominees, and then we have a week to vote. Not even a week to vote. The voting starts when they announce the nominees that Monday on Raw. We then have until Thursday SmackDown, and that's when the voting closes, by the end of SmackDown. Then they have from that Thursday, even though it's filmed on a Tuesday, they have until from that Thursday night all the way till Raw to try and get people to come and accept their awards. The big thing this year was they didn't want to rig it. So, probably they didn't, I'll be honest. I don't think they actually did rig it. But then a lot of fans complained that, you know, out of all the awards, maybe only 3 people came and accepted it in person. And the thing with that is, because they didn't rig it, they don't know who's going to win. They can't bring in every single nominee. There's just no way. Yeah, they can kind of go, this guy's probably going to win it. But they can't bring in just every single nominee and then just kind of hope that that's the person that's won. So I think they should end it on SmackDown, and then they've got 4 days so that they can get the people in. It's not rigged. Also, I don't think it should really be on Raw. Now, what I think they should have, Raw, as usual. They should do their SmackDown tapings on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, they should do a very formal Slammy Award thing. Similar to how they do the Hall of Fame induction. It's very serious. They all get climbed up. It's a very important night. They should do that for the Slammies. They shouldn't throw it into Raw. They should make it its own show. But anyway, I digress. We got Rivalry of the Year, hosted by Booker T. He was the guy who gave the award. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. John Cena versus Rusev. Team Bella versus Team Bad versus Team PCB. That's not going anywhere. Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. I didn't even know Seth Rollins had a feud with Randy Orton this year. I can't remember that. They fought once, but I don't really think it was a feud. John Cena, Rusev, that was alright. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, that lasted way too long. And obviously the winner, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. Hands down, great match. Great match at WrestleMania. Great match at SummerSlam. And fantastic match at Hell in a Cell. Probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches I've seen in a long time. Where they're ripping the ring canvas up. I think that's match of the year. Anyway, we will get to match of the year. Best Original Network Show, given away by Corey Graves. We've got the Stone Cold Podcast, Breaking Ground, Table for Three, WWE24, and Swerved. And the winner is Stone Cold Podcast. Now, I think he won just because of the name Stone Cold, because I personally believe that the best show on the network is Breaking Ground. It's fantastic to watch. It's great to see the NXT rookies and the new guys that WWE have signed going on and seeing how they progress, seeing how they train, getting ready for matches, stuff like that, seeing back into their lives. If you liked Tough Enough this year, if you liked the winners from Tough Enough and the runner-up, ZZ and Daria, or ZZ and Amanda, sorry, go ahead and watch Breaking Ground. They're all on there. They're there. They're starting their training and everything. You get to see ZZ being ZZ trying to get in the ring. You get to see Tanner, not Tanner. Josh. You get to see Josh on there. You get to see Daria. You get to see Amanda. They're all there training to become a WE and NXT superstar. So they are all getting ready. It is an interesting show. Plus, you realize that Baron Corbin is a douche. He's a real douche. After that award, there are a lot of awards on here for some stupid ass reason. Double Cross of the Year. Stardust turns on Goldust. Paige attacks Charlotte. Randy Orton turns on Seth Rollins. Damien Mizdow eliminates The Miz from the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial at WrestleMania 31. And Jon Stewart cost John Cena the U.S. Championship at SummerSlam. This didn't seem important enough an award. Damien Mizdow eliminates The Miz. Yes, Damien Mizdow not only won an award, it was on the pre-show, and I don't think he came and accepted it. Not because he wasn't there, but because the WWE, for some reason, don't like Damien Sandow. Or Mizdow as he was then. Anyway, let's continue with these awards. We gotta try and get these done, because we got a lot to talk about this week. Extreme Moment of the Year. We've got Roman Reigns attacks Sheamus, Butter the Real Rusev, Triple H with a steel chair at TLC. Lesnar and Taker brawl. Luke Harper powerbombs Dean Ambrose through a ladder on the outside at WrestleMania 31. Seth Rollins breaks John Cena's nose. Neville drives off a ladder onto several superstars on SmackDown. Weird. Roman Reigns wins this. He's just won the title. It's fresh in everybody's mind. Roman Reigns destroyed Triple H at TLC. That's what we got. Breakout Star of the Year. This award was given out by Dolph Ziggler. This was his first award on the actual show. And we got Braun Strowman. Pretty good. Tyler Breeze. Charlotte. Neville. And Kevin Owens. This really should have come down to two people, and that should have been Neville and Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens should have taken it hands down. Neville wins, which is strange. It could have been rigged, because Kevin Owens is a heel, Neville is a face. So let's see if Neville gets a push. Hopefully he'll be pushed to the top. He was wearing elf ears on SmackDown, so I can't imagine why. Live SmackDown as well on Tuesday. But anyway. LOL Moment of the Year. The Bushwhackers Hall of Fame induction speech. R-Truth mistakes himself of being in the Money in the Bank in the Final Four of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. That's two separate things. June 8th and November 19th. Edge and Christian bring the kazoo back on Raw. The Miz and Damien Mizdow's erectile dysfunction commercial. The New Day get Stephanie and Tripp to dance. R-Truth wins it. It really should have gone to, the Miz and Damien Mizdow's erectile dysfunction commercial. That was pretty funny. That was given out by Santino, by the way. The OMG Shocking Moment of the Year, given out by Paul Heyman, which he should just give out all the awards. We've got Sheamus cashes in Money in the Bank. No. Nobody liked that. The Wyatt family attack and carry out The Undertaker after his Hell in a Cell match. No, because the Hell in a Cell match was way better. Brock Lesnar rampages in order to get his championship rematch at the night against WrestleMania 31. Possibly. Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank contract during a match between Lesnar and Roman Reigns. That should have been the OMG Shocking Moment of the Year. I'm not upset about what did win Shocking Moment of the Year because it's fresh in everybody's mind. And he deserves an award. And that's Kalisto hits Salida del Sol off the top of a ladder through another ladder on Jey Uso at TLC. It's gone down in history as one of the greatest spots of all time. He deserves that. He should be pushed. He should be World Heavyweight Champion. He should be the next Rey Mysterio and go way beyond that. Superstar of the Year. Every superstar was nominated. Seth Rollins wins. Because Seth Rollins. The Hero in All of Us Award. Presented by Coca-Cola. Titus O'Neil, Big Show, Roman Reigns, Natalya, and John Cena. Do I even need to give you the winner? How about the guy that gives out, that holds the world record for most Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes granted? It's John Cena. No way that's never going to be John Cena. Next up, we got Surprise Return of the Year. I'm going to give you the names. Kane, Alberto Del Rio, the Dudley Boys, Chris Jericho, and Sting. I would have gone with the Dudley Boys or Alberto Del Rio. Unfortunately, Sting gets it, even though it wasn't really a return. It's when he destroyed the statue. Diva of the Year. All divas should have been nominated, but they weren't anyway. The winner goes to Nikki Bella. the This Is Awesome moment of the year, given out by The Miz. We've got The Shield briefly reunite to triple powerbomb Randy Orton. The Divas Revolution begins. Randy Orton counters Seth Rollins' curb stop into an RKO at WrestleMania. That was amazing. Brock Lesnar destroys J&J Security's car, and The Rock and Ronda Rousey attack Triple H and Stephanie at WrestleMania. That should have gone to Randy Orton counters the curb stop. Beautiful, beautiful reversal. It went to The Rock and Ronda Rousey. I'm not going to disrespect that because you got two huge names. People voted them because they're known. And lastly, we have the match of the year. Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio versus Kevin Owens in a fatal four-way to determine the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. Good match. Go out of your way to watch that match. Also, and it's not on the rankings, but go out of your way to watch Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Rusev on Raw. I think it was number one contendership for the Intercontinental title at the time. Go ahead and watch that. Cesaro literally does a double German. He picks them up, holds them for about 5 seconds, and then does the double German. And the guy in the middle is Rusev. No, the guy in the middle is Kevin. Either way, it's two big guys who really shouldn't be doing it. It really should have been someone like Neville, Dolph Ziggler, and Cesaro taking that. Instead, they took two huge dudes, but it was beautiful. Anyway, that was the Roman Reigns match. We got John Cena versus Kevin Owens in Elimination Chamber. Sting versus Triple H. I don't know why that's in there. Nobody liked that match. It was awful. Also, it was a pinfall and submission only match, which is weird. Why don't you just call it a no DQ? Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins, a triple threat match, WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Royal Rumble. Beautiful match again. But the winner, hands down in my opinion as well, was Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell. And those are your Slammy Award winners. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to play you a quick little song by a band called... let's see what I want to play here. We're going to play you a little song by a band called Goldie Looking Chain. The song is called Your Mother's Got a Penis. So if your mother is in the room and you're listening to this, I would suggest that you have her leave the room while you enjoy this song. And after that, we will continue with our wonderful wrestling news on So This Is Wrestling number 2, the Merry Christmas edition.
That's right, you knows what I'm saying. Your mother's offered me the goods, I'm not paying. It started as a laugh, as a bit of a joke, something funny to say when I was having a smoke. I first heard off this bloke, his fucking rumour going round. Your mother's reputation, it's not sound. She's saving up the pennies, hoping they turn into pounds to have an operation, swap a gender round. It's a shock to me, and it's a shock to you. Your mother's got a beard, sandals, and a penis too. It don't look right, see, when she's walking down the street to see a ball bag jiggling to the beat of her feet. I said, your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. That's right, your mother's got a penis. In internet rooms and computer mainframes, there's loads of emails about your mother's blue veins. Not the ones in her legs or the backs of her arms, but the ones in the member hidden in her gam. She walks around proud with a short dress on, which sometimes exposes the tip of her dong. Often it's dripping, sometimes it's dry. No matter when I see her, there's a tear in my eye. I thought I had to tell you, I had to put it in a letter, but I thought, fuck that, to write the song is much better. The only way to do it, to really let you know, I can prove it cause I gave it a blow. It was purely accidental cause she got me really drunk, and she made me kiss her elephant trunk. You know why? That's right, your mother got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. That's right, your mother's got a penis. 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 That's right, your mother's got a penis. When she walks down the street, then she walks like John Wayne. I just seen her pissing standing up again. Don't make no sense when you see her here and there. She got a cock and balls of real pubic hair and a single eye that sometimes weeps. Since she's lying on her bed, then she rubs it on the sheets or up against the door or the back of your neck. If your mother's around, then you make the double check. I hate to tell you, with all due respect, take your mother to the doctors cause her front bum's wrecked. You know why? Your mother's got a penis.
Come on, Wembley!
Your mother's got a penis.
Your mother's got a penis.
Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. That's right, your mother's got a penis. 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 That's right, your mother's got a penis. For the 18th week running UK rap group, the GLC holds the #1 position of the US Billboard chart with another smash hit, Your Mother's Got a Penis. Come here, boys! Never seen a woman with a cock before! Come here!